Okay, so we're back.
We're into the Hunger Games.
We're into the actual thing.
Stand of their podiums. The horn sounds.
Steve runs from the cornucopia.
Gumball runs away from the cornucopia.
Thing 1, SSE runs from the cornucopia.
Mario rips a mace out of Lord Farquaad's hands.
Luigi grabs a shovel. Shrek runs from the cornucopia. Patrick breaks Darwin's nose for a basket of bread. Patrick the Savage.
Killing Big Bird, but Pikachu killed his own teammate.
He did! What an idiot! Knuckles retrieves a trident from inside the cornucopia. Jar Jar Binks runs from the cornucopia. Elmo runs away from the cornucopia. Alex runs away from the cornucopia. Kermit.
Alright, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Sonic convinces Yoda not to kill him, only to kill him instead. Oh, dang.
Yoda's
Sonic...
dead.
Miss Piggy runs into the cornucopia and hides.
Runs away from the cornucopia, Rigby does. Thing 2, Enclave runs away from the cornucopia.
Let's see how many people died this night.
Let's see.
Oh, there's more, guys. Pikachu practices his archery. He's not just stopping at Badoo. Alright.
Luigi, Mario, Alex, and Sonic raid Shrek's camp while he's hunting. Thing 1 defeats Jar Jar Binks in a fight. Ooh, I'm doing good.
His life.
Oh. Miss Piggy scares SpongeBob off. Knuckles and Darwin fight Patrick and Mordecai. Knuckles and Darwin survive. Ooh.
Steve falls into a pit and dies.
So useless.
Alright, just think about it. Everybody's running to the cornucopia, right? Everybody's running to grab their weapons. Steve falls into a pit and dies.
What a legend.
Lord Farquaad
Searches it for a water source. Elmo diverts Rigby's attention and runs off. Gumball scares Thing 2 Enclave off. Wow, you are useless.
Alright. Big Bird has died.
Bidoof died, Yoda died, Patrick died, Mordecai died, and Steve died.
Alrighty. Darwin tends to his wounds. Darwin got hurt?
Yeah, remember he was in a huge fight. Gumball tries to sing himself to sleep. Pikachu stays awake all night. Luigi loses sight of where he is. Shrek begs for Thing 2 Enclave to kill him. He refuses, keeping Shrek alive.
Yeah, man, I'm not that mean.
Elmo cries himself to sleep.
Right, you just think of this loving, happy Elmo in the show, and when he gets into the Hunger Games,
I wish the pictures would have worked, because then it would have...
What happened?
Remember the picture we were going to do for Elmo? Rigby fends Miss Piggy, Sonic, and Thing 1 away from his fire. Kermit...
Oh, dang, you're pretty weak. You got fended off by Rigby.
I know, right? Kermit receives clean water from an unknown sponsor.
Oh,
Jar Jar Binks and Knuckles run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Okay,
Lord Farquaad quietly hums. SpongeBob thinks about winning. Oh, dang. Mario receives clean water from an unknown sponsor.
Alex passes out from exhaustion.
You ran out of that steak, you know what I mean?
Alex receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor.
No, Alex is probably gonna kill me. Miss Piggy and Pikachu work together for the day.
Darwin and Mario hunt for other tributes.
Rigby tries to spear a fish with the trident.
Sonic constructs a shack. Lord Farquaad searches for firewood. Shrek hunts for other tributes.
I like how Lord Farquaad is the most successful so far.
I know.
He's been searching for water. Kermit receives explosives from an unknown sponsor. Wait, again? Didn't he just receive water?
No, that was Alex.
Oh.
Luigi tries to sleep through the entire day. Elmo repeatedly stabs Jar Jar Binks to death with a scythe. Thing 1 constructs a shack. Yay.
SpongeBob camouflages himself in the bushes. Jesus.
Knuckles travels to higher ground. Thing 2 receives... Oh, look at that. You got an explosive.
Oh, I'm going to blow up Gumball, I hope.
Gumball camouflages herself, in the bushes.
Why did you pick Gumball?
One cannon shot can be heard in the distance. The only person who died was Jar Jar Binks. I don't even remember how he died.
Right.
Darwin convinces Luigi to snuggle with... Gumball destroys Miss Piggy's supplies while she's sleeping. Thing 1 thinks about winning.
Dude. Yeah, I am too. I'm on your team, man.
Yeah, Kermit receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Oh my god.
Jesus, how many sponsors does he have? Elmo sets up a camp for the night. Rigby sets up a camp for the night, and Elmo looks at the night sky. Sonic.
Thing 2 and Knuckles discuss the
dang,
games.
I've joined the tribe.
I know, right? Discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Shrek, Mario, SpongeBob, and Lord Farquaad tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Pikachu starts a fire. Alex falls into a pit and dies. Both Alex and Steve just fell into pits. That's great.
Just imagine everybody's running away from the corner. Everybody's got their supplies. They're running off.
Darwin overhears Luigi and Elmo talking in the distance. Miss Piggy tries to sleep through the entire day. Lord Farquaad, SpongeBob, Mario, and Gumball raid Knuckles' camps while he's hunting. Rigby sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate.
That would probably be the most smart idea.
That was probably the dude who started the fire. Shrek collects fruit from a tree. Kermit hunts for other tributes. Thing 1, SC decapitates Pikachu with the sword.
Oh my god. Oh.
Let's not read that. Sonic thinks about home.
Alright.
Alex, Pikachu. Luigi attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Just use a fire flower. An unknown sponsor.
Screen just broke.
It did?
There we go.
Okay, Miss Piggy goes to sleep. Sonic and Lord SpongeBob receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Darwin cries himself to sleep. Kermit again!
He's got like 4 sponsors.
I know, receives clean. It's probably the freaking Muppets. Rigby tries to treat his infection. Mario tries to treat his infection.
I thought I said he tried to throw his infection.
Elmo receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Thing 2 cooks his food before putting his fire out. Thing 1 starts a fire. Knuckles sets up camp for the night. Gumball bleeds out due to untreated injuries. What a failure. Miss Piggy fishes.
Knuckles and Luigi's wounds.
SpongeBob tries to spear his fish with a trident.
Thing 1, Mario, Shrek.
And Shrek hunt for other tributes. Thing 2, is picked by thorns while picking berries. You're so useless this game.
I gotta write this down.
Rigby receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Sonic defeats Darwin in a fight that spares his life. Lord Farquaad receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Elmo practices his archery. Kermit collects fruit from a tree.
Right.
Only Gumball died.
Alright, I wonder how many days there are.
Sonic and Lord Farquaad run into each other and decide to truce for the night.
Oh damn, look at me.
Thing 2 destroys Mario's supplies while he is asleep. Rigby is unable to start a fire and sleep without warmth. Thing 1, Elmo, Knuckles, Shrek, and Kermit sleep in shifts. SpongeBob screams for help! Dang!
Jesus. I thought this SpongeBob was thinking about winning.
I know, right? Okay, I guess you read now. I'm not ready.
I wonder where Patrick is.
I think he died.
Did he?
Yeah, okay, so yes, I guess you read now.
Alright. Darwin receives medical supplies from Miss Piggy quietly hums.
Luigi dies.
Luigi dies of dysentery?
I forgot how to say it. Oh well. Knuckles attempts to climb a tree but falls to his death.
I thought he was part of a tribe.
I know, right? Miss Piggy and Darwin split up to search for resources. Rigby and Lord Farquaad threaten a double suicide. It fails and they die.
What's a double suicide?
I don't know. Sonic collects fruit from a tree. Elmo receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. SpongeBob, Shrek, and Thing 1 hunt for other tributes. Oh no.
Oh,
Kermit dies at a water source. Searches for a water source. Mario collects fruit from a tree. You can go ahead and read that last one.
Clay dies in third.
You are literally absolutely useless this game. You just stole Mario's stuff, yet he's still alive.
Yeah, I just broke his stuff.
Look at that. I have 2 kills.
Alright.
No, Darwin has 2
Patrick
kills.
dead? Yeah, Patrick died.
Steve, Alex,
Alright. How many kills did I have? Did I have any kills?
0. Sonic got a kill.
Oh, killed somebody.
I know.
Jar Jar Binks died on the first night.
It's perfect. Proceed. Mario thinks about home. Shrek and Sonic tell stories about themselves to each other. Kermit receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Jeez, this isn't fair. He's literally just getting a ton of stuff.
God, Kermit and jeez.
And Elmo, Miss Piggy thinks about winning. Elmo receives a hat trick from an unknown sponsor. I know, right?
Miss Piggy's going.
Thing 1 tries to treat his infection. Darwin starts a fire. SpongeBob screams for help. Jeez, he's just back to
Is
that.
that the second time?
Yes. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Shrek is unable to.
Oh, dang! I just read ahead and I just saw something.
Oh no! Shrek is unable to convince Sonic to kill him. SpongeBob decides not to go to the feast. Miss Piggy decides to go to the feast. Mario severely injures Kermit but puts him out of his misery. Oh! Darwin attacks Elmo, but Thing 1A protects him, killing Darwin.
Yeah, that's what I said. I saw that ahead.
Sonic begs
dude,
Thing
you're
1
like the
to
nice
kill
one.
him. He
You're like the
refuses,
nice-
keeping
you're like the
Sonic
nice
alive.
one.
Yeah, and you were just useless. Miss Piggy and Mario hunt for other tributes, but maybe I can win it. SpongeBob receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Elmo travels to higher ground. Okay, so your turn to read.
Alright. Kermit and Darwin died. Elmo accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. Sonic stays awake all night. Sonic stays awake all night. Miss Piggy looks at the night sky. Mario quietly hungs. You can read the last one.
Oh, dang.
You can go ahead and read that.
No, you can.
SpongeBob bashes Super Saiyan Elmo's head against a rock several times.
Dang.
Mario thinks about home. Miss Piggy thinks about home. SpongeBob spears Sonic in the abdomen. Oh my god.
SpongeBob is going ham.
He's getting mad.
No, I died! Rest in peace, SpongeBob wins. Who's gonna win?
I'm calling it. Yeah, SpongeBob will. Miss Piggy will probably win.
No.
SpongeBob tries to treat an infection. Mario
Tends to
treats
Miss Piggy's wounds.
Mario camouflages himself in the bushes.
SpongeBob scares Miss Piggy off.
Alright. See, day 9. Nobody dies.
Jesus, SpongeBob is so crazy.
Alright, let's
Miss
recap.
Piggy.
So far, everybody's died except for Miss Piggy, Mario, and SpongeBob. And if SpongeBob makes it out alive, he went insane.
He's literally just insane.
Well,
Okay.
kids, I hope you ruined your favorite kids shows.
Miss Piggy and Mario huddle for warmth. SpongeBob cries himself to sleep. Miss Piggy stabs SpongeBob in the back with a trident.
Is that? Oh my god!
Mario accidentally
Oh,
detonates a
I told you
landmine.
Miss Piggy was-
Is it really Miss Piggy?
Yup. I don't believe it. New one.
Proceed. Oh, good game. Let's. Okay, that was round 1. Hopefully we can win again.
Alright, this is the bloodbath. Pikachu sets an explosion off. Oh wait.
This That was just crazy. Let's
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
look at I got fifth. I got fifth.
What did I get?
Hey, you got top 10. Top 10.
Okay score.
Who got the most kills? I thought someone got 3.
Maybe. Oh well. Oh, Sonic got the most kills.
Dang. No, I tied with Sonic. So did Pikachu, Knuckles, and Darwin, SpongeBob. Okay, I think Sonic and Knuckles won that. They should have.
Alright, next round, guys.
Simulate again. We're gonna do 3 of these. It's gonna be a long one. As you know. Proceed. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Miss Piggy and Gumball fight for a bag. Miss Piggy gives up and retreats. Sonic retrieves a trident from the cornucopia. Knuckles runs away from the cornucopia. Yoda clutches a first aid kit and runs away. Rigby runs away from the cornucopia.
Alright, just don't say if they run away. We'll just say...
We gotta read everything. Patrick gathers as much food as he can. Pikachu and Bidoof fight for a bag. Bidoof gives up and retreats.
Next? Minecraft YouTubers.
Oh yes. Thing 2, Enclave runs away from the cornucopia. Elmo, Darwin, Big Bird, and Thing 1 share everything they gathered before running. Mordecai runs away from the cornucopia. Kermit snatches a pair of sais. Mario takes his spear from inside the cornucopia. Alex runs from the cornucopia. Lord Farquhar snatches a pair of sais. Luigi finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. Jar Jar Binks grabs a backpack, not realizing it is empty.
Jar Jar Binks being useless already.
Steve grabs a shield leaning on the cornucopia. SpongeBob runs away from the cornucopia. Shrek takes a handful of throwing knives. Okay, you read this page.
Alright. Miss Piggy shoots an arrow into Pikachu's head.
Okay. Miss Piggy's starting off strong.
Mordecai explores the arena. Shrek and Rigby hunt for other tributes. Mario sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Alright, how about we do it so that if you're in it, you have to read it.
Okay. Thing 1 tries to sleep through the entire day.
Lord Farquaad overhears Jar Jar Binks and Gumball in the... Alex makes a wooden spear. Oh my god.
Dang. Using that Minecraft palette.
Kermit sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Big Bird tends to Pikachu or Patrick Twins. Knuckles, Sonic, Luigi, Bidoof, and Darwin hunt for other survivors. Or hunt for other tributes. SpongeBob, Yoda, Steve, Elmo,
And Thing 2.
hunt for other tributes. Jeez, I want
Pikachu's the only one who died. God dang.
Yeah. And the first day is supposed to be like the worst.
Okay, so Alex receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Rigby. Wait, no, that's you.
Rigby, Thing 2, Enclave, Lord Farquaad, Yoda, and Miss Piggy's ships, right?
Darwin looks at the night sky. Mario stays awake all night. Steve tries to sing himself to sleep. Jar Jar Binks loses sight of where he is. So useless. Knuckles and Kermit talk about the tribute still alive. Patrick passes out from exhaustion.
That sounds like what would happen.
Mordecai and Luigi sleep in shifts. Shrek, Elmo, Thing 1, and Big Bird sleep in shifts. Sonic cries himself to sleep. Bidoof attempts to start a fire.
Sonic crying.
I know, right? SpongeBob tries to treat his infection. Okay, your turn.
Alright. Big Bird receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Alex stalks Yoda. Jar Jar Binks fishes. Sonic camouflages himself in bushes.
Knuckles
Sonic tends to Thing 1's wounds.
Ooh,
Mordecai attempts to climb a tree. Oh, you were supposed to read that one.
yeah, I know, well.
Mordecai attempts to climb a tree, but falls on Bidoof.
Killing them both. How
Elmo,
useless.
Shrek, Luigi unsuccessfully ambush Kermit, Gumball, and SpongeBob who kills them instead.
Oh, dang.
Rigby explores the arena. Lord Farquaad practices his archery. Thing 2 / Enclave bashes Steve's head.
Dang.
Miss Piggy defeats Darwin in a fight, but spares his life. Patrick diverts Mario's attention
Okay, that was a bit dark.
and
A lot of people
just
died.
bashed Steve's head in.
Alex tries to sing herself to sleep. Thing 2, Enclave convinces Sonic not to kill him, only to kill him instead. Oh dang, you're going in.
Yeah,
then there's just
I'm
me
mad
being
at
useless this
everybody
time.
because I didn't win last.
Obviously, Jar Jar Binks, Darwin, Gumball, and discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Miss Piggy and Kermit talk about the tribute still alive. Lord Farquaad, Patrick, and Rigby sleep in shifts. Thing 1 quietly hums. Knuckles stays awake all night. Yoda receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. SpongeBob and Big Bird tell stories about themselves to each other. Mario sets up camp for the night. Okay.
I managed to escape.
I know, I already see that. Okay, so I guess your turn.
Alright, Darwin and Patrick work together for Miss Piggy diverts Big Bird's attention and okay. Rigby attacks Thing 2 Enclave, but he manages to escape. SpongeBob spears Kermit in the abdomen.
Dang.
Just imagine instead of a spear, it's just a spatula. Mario tries to sleep for the entire day. Knuckles receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Lord Farquaad explores the arena. Yoda picks flowers.
Jar Jar Binks, Gumball, Alex, and Thing 1 hunt for other tributes. Okay, I guess Kermit and Sonic died. Okay, Yoda passes out from exhaustion. It's my turn! Big Bird and Miss Piggy sleep in shifts. Knuckles stabs SpongeBob with a tree. Jesus! Thing 2, Enclave, Jar Jar Binks, Rigby, and Darwin sleep in shifts.
Wait. Didn't Ray
Oh, yeah, I just-
try to kill me?
No, actually, okay, I accidentally just read yours, so you read mine.
Oh well, I don't care.
Oh, Thing 1, Alex and Lord Farquaad sleep in shifts. Patrick, Gumball, and Mario sleep in shifts.
Alright,
Okay.
so now it's kind of the day, like, they're having, like, an allegiance.
Oh, shoot, remember you, did something to... You killed his teammate.
Oh, I killed Steve!
Exactly.
Oh, but Alex spared my life.
I know, you're
Alex
lucky.
defeats Thing 2 on
Keep
the
reading.
fight that spares his life. Lord Farquaad receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Big Bird scares Rigby off. Patrick and Jar Jar Binks split up to search for resources. Darwin picks flowers.
Thing 1 searches for firewood.
Mario, Gumball, Knuckles get in a fight. Gumball triumphantly. Miss Piggy makes flowers.
Oh, dang. She's the person who won. She started off, actually good.
He receives a hatchet. Sorry. I'm like an idiot.
A tsunami rolls into the arena. Thing 2 survives. Rigby survives. Big Bird survives. I'm not going to survive. Patrick survives. Jar Jar Binks survives. Oh, I survived. Alex survives. Miss Piggy fatally injures herself on the debris. Thing 1 survives. Lord Farquaad survived. Yoda and Darwin smash their heads together as the tsunamis roll in, leaving them both to drown. Gumball is swept away. Okay. So many people freaking died. SpongeBob, Mario, Knuckles, Miss Piggy, Yoda, Darwin, and Gumball.
What the?
Okay, I guess you should read that first one.
We can fix this thing too. Leave the snap.
Trying to kill you.
Yeah. Okay.
Keep going.
Oh, I still go?
Yep.
Okay. Lord Farquaad passes out from exhaustion. Jar Jar Binks questions his sand. Oh my god. Alex cooks her food before putting her fire out.
Patrick and Thing 1 run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Okay, you go. Wait, no, it's me. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memories from the tribute families. Patrick takes a staff leaning against the cornucopia. Lord Farquaad decides to not go to the feast. Thing 1, Jar Jar Binks and Alex get in a fight. Thing 1, yeah, let's
Oh
go!
my god!
Tries to
nice
kill
job.
them both. Thing 2 decides to not go to the feast. Big Bird decides to not go to the feast. Rigby decides not to go to the feast. There's only 4 people that went.
I'm gonna have to kill you or... Alright.
We're still alive!
Patrick, Lord Farquaad, and Rigby hunt for other tributes. Big Bird constructs a shack. Thing 2, or Enclave, tries to spearfish with a trident.
Thing 1 discovers a cave. I'm gonna get killed in that cave.
Some bat flies down and gets you in the eyeball.
I killed Jar Jar Binks and Alex. They were one of the 2 most useless people. Oh, thank God I'm saved.
Oh, you go ahead.
No, it's your turn, man.
Yeah, no, but you're in the first one.
Oh, yeah, true. Lord Farquaad tends to Thing 1's wounds.
Rigby and Thing 2
Jesus.
Enclave talk about the other tributes still alive.
I just read the next one.
Patrick, hold it.
I want to see that. Thing 2 receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Big Bird sprains its ankle running away from Thing 1. Patrick goes hunting. Rigby tries to sleep through the entire day. Lord Farquaad tries to sleep through the entire day. Okay, so it looks like both of us are actually doing good.
Mhm.
Okay, go.
Oh.
What? I don't want to see it yet.
Third one.
Read. Hurry.
Alright, Big Bird looks at the night sky.
Thing 1 loses sight of where he is. Oh, I
Rigby
see.
and Lord Farquaad track down and kill Thing 2 Enclave.
Oh no, we were like the only team left. Rigby camouflaged himself in the bushes. Big Bird tends to Lord Farquaad's wounds. Thing 1 tends to Patrick's wounds. I'm so sorry, you're the only one to die. Okay.
Rigby fends Lord Farquaad, Big Bird, and Patrick away from the fire. Oh my god, that guy's strong.
Thing 1 stays awake all night.
Wait a minute, Rigby tried to kill me, and I retreated. So he had to get another person to come and help him kill me, even after I was on his team.
I know, right? He teamed up with him multiple times. Thing 1 attacks Patrick, but he manages to escape. Dang it. Rigby camouflaged himself in the bushes. Big Bird explores the arena. Lord Farquaad dies from an infection.
Alright. A monstrous hurricane wreaks havoc on the arena.
No!
Rigby survives. Big Bird survives. Patrick and Thing 1 are incapacitated by flying debris and die.
Dang it. Oh, I thought I had a chance.
At least you got in the top 5.
Oh! That freaking traitor Rigby actually won. I knew. Oh, that was actually my guess for who was gonna win.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll do one more round.
Oh, jeez. Alright, I got something. I can't believe, yeah. Alright.
Hey, look at that. We both got 2 kills. Bro, look at freaking Gumball!
Wait, we're in District 12, right?
Uh-huh.
So we got number 3. So Rigby, so I got 6 and you got 3rd. Alright, next round.
Okay, so this is gonna be the final round. Hopefully we actually have a chance this time. Okay. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Thing 1 runs away from the cornucopia. Bidoof takes a handful of throwing knives. Mario grabs a shovel. SpongeBob bashes Gumball's head in with a mace.
Oh my god.
Sonic grabs a jar of fishing bait while Elmo gets fishing gear. Yoda snaps Jar Jar Binks' neck! They're on the same team! Steve catches Miss Piggy off guard and kills her. Darwin runs away from the cornucopia. Pikachu runs away with a lighter and some rope. Jeez, he's gonna hang himself. Okay, you go.
He's gonna burn himself hanging.
Just leave it out there, burn the whole thing. Okay, so yeah, I guess it's you.
I rip a mace out of Alex's hands.
Kermit runs away from the cornucopia. Shrek runs away from the cornucopia. Knuckles runs away from the cornucopia. Luigi runs away from the cornucopia. Mordecai runs away from the cornucopia. Lord Farquaad breaks Patrick's nose for a basket. This happened twice. Patrick just keeps getting his nose broken. Okay, so your turn.
Patrick, you.
Thing 1 and Knuckles track down and kill Alex.
Mario? I thought I said mango.
Mango collects fruit from a tree.
Elmo, Big Bird, Thing 2, or me, and Yoda hunt for other tributes. Mordecai collects fruit from a tree. Lord Farquaad scares SpongeBob off. Pikachu steals from Carlin when he was looking. Bidoof receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Sonic injures himself. Kermit keeps going. Wait, is that what this is?
No, it says Kermit keeps hunting. Ghost hunting.
Steve's are good for firewood. Rigby, Luigi, Shrek, and Shrek hunt for other tributes.
Okay, let's see. 4 people died. Gumball, Jar Jar Binks. Gumball got the most kills last round. Miss Piggy and Alex.
He died right off the bat.
Okay, Rigby and Sonic talk about the tributes still alive. Patrick thinks about home. Elmo receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Shrek dies from thirst. Darwin starts a fire. SpongeBob climbs a tree to rest. Mario strangles Steve with a rope. Pikachu is unable to start a fire and sleep without warmth.
Mario strangles.
Thing 1 receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Yoda questions his sanity. Lord Farquaad is unable to convince Luigi to not kill him. Oh shoot! Lord Farquaad is dead.
No!
Thing 2 tends to Big Bird's wounds. Mordecai receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor.
Alright, can you read?
Why?
I don't know, I'm just lazy.
Okay, SpongeBob tries to sleep through the entire day. Elmo practices archery. Pikachu questions his sanity. Yoda, Mario, well, he has that rope, I think, right? Yoda, Mario, and Sonic hunt for other tributes. Thing 1 picks flowers. Darwin sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Luigi, Rigby, and Knuckles unsuccessfully ambush Bidoof, Thing 2, and Kermit, who killed him instead. Patrick makes a wooden spear. Minecraft skills. Mordecai and Big Bird work together for the day. See, Lord Farquaad died. There was a ton.
No.
Okay, so you want me to keep reading or what?
Yeah, go ahead.
Mordecai loses sight of where he is. Mario tends to his wounds. Bidoof screams for help. Okay. Kermit and Yoda run into each other and decide the truth for the night. Thing 2, Enclave look at the sky. SpongeBob, Darwin, and Elmo discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Thing 1 starts a fire. Big Bird receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Patrick destroys Pikachu's supplies while he's asleep. Sonic stays awake all night. Well, it's like no one's dying. Yoda receives clean water from an unknown sponsor.
Massive bloodshed they had when
I know. Mario makes a slingshot. Big Bird searches for firewood. Kermit discovers a cave. Mordecai tries to sleep through the entire day. Patrick and Thing 1 and Pikachu hunt for other tributes. Darwin receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Elmo, Sonic, Thing 2, Enclave, and SpongeBob raid Bidoof's camp while he's hunting. That's just overkill. That's 4 people. A swarm of tracker jackers invades the arena. Patrick survives. Thing 2 survives. Yoda slowly dies from tracker jack. I don't know what those are. Bidoof knocks Pikachu unconscious and leaves him there as bait. And Sonic knocks SpongeBob unconscious and leaves him there as bait. Thing 1 and Big Bird run out of places to run and stung to death. Dang it, Elmo survives.
They must be like bees or something.
I'm gonna guess so. Kermit slowly dies from the tracker jacker toxins. That's such a stupid name. Darwin slowly dies from the tracker jacker toxins. Mario is stung to death. Mordecai survives. Well, you're gonna have to carry it. 8 people died. Mordecai sets up camp for the night. Bidoof receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Patrick receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Sonic, Thing 2, and Elmo sleep in shifts. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs of tribute families. Mordecai severely injures Sonic but puts him out of his misery.
Oh my god!
Bidoof decides not to go to the feast. Patrick decides not to go to the feast.
You
Thing 2 shoots a poisonous blow dart into Elmo's neck, so you literally teamed with him last night.
Alright. It's only day 4.
Bidoof is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Thing 2 questions his sanity. Mordecai discovers a cave. Patrick is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Wow. Patrick, Mordecai, and Thing 2 discuss Bidoof questions his sanity. Patrick, Mordecai, and Thing 2 discuss the games as what might happen in the morning. Okay, Bidoof, I think he's just gonna come back. Patrick kills Mordecai with a sickle. Thing 2 tries to spear the fish with a trident.
Am I gonna win?
Hopefully. There's only 3 people left. Bidoof camouflages himself in the
I will
bushes.
avenge you, my dude.
Bruh, Bidoof is insane. Oh, thank God. Bidoof tends to his wounds. Patrick treats to his
So I'm
infection.
the only one that isn't disabled.
I know, right? Thing 2 thinks about winning. Thing 2 tries to sleep all through the day. Bidoof receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Patrick injures himself. Nobody died. Oh no. Thing 2 starts a fire. Yes! Bidoof dies trying to escape the real. Patrick bleeds out due to untreated injuries. Yes! The last round we win.
Alright, how many kills? I got 4 kills?
You did?
Yes!
Hey, let's go. Okay, let's see. I got 1. I don't even know who I killed. Look at that, we got
I was in
first.
the winning district, and I was the winning person.
Okay, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.